Hey guys, how you going?
Hello.
We are getting ourselves ready for Remote Learning 2.0, and we just wanted to jump in and do a little bit of a video to get ourselves ready, everybody on the same page, and I suppose ticking off a few key points of what's going to be happening with this round of online learning and how we're going to try to make it as easy for you guys and as enjoyable for you guys as we can.
So yeah, we don't want this. We don't want this hard work. We want you to have fun, like we do in the art room and the PE room. So we're going to try to keep that going through the remote learning.
That's right. Now we're well aware that you guys have so many things that you are doing with your classroom teachers. A lot of fun stuff in there as well. But we don't want to add on to your tasks that you have to do each week. We want to make this as fun and as enjoyable as we can. But one thing that we did find is that we need to have some sort of way to track what you are doing each week. And how we're going to be doing that, we've got a few different options for you. A lot of you guys like to send emails of videos or photos. I absolutely love them. I know Mr. B does and the other specialists do as well. But we've also got a calendar. So the calendar is a specialist calendar that I've uploaded to Learning Tasks. And I'll also put an email or email it out to you as well so that you can just track it like a journal. It's almost like a bit of a journal or a calendar. And each week when you do something, a lesson for PE, for art, for music or for French, you can write it in there and keep track so that when we do finish this remote learning, you can bring it back to us and we know what you've been up to and we can talk about that and share some things. And
just quickly, it can be anything. It doesn't have to be, anything that's related to any of the specialist subjects. Just jot it down, put it down, and it'll show us. And for us, it's giving us evidence to be able to
report on. Perfect. So it is a little bit important that we do get that as well. So we do need you to keep track of what you are doing, but we want to make that process as easy as we can. So this calendar is a nice way just to, at the end of the week, write down what you've been up to. And as Mr. B said, different things that relate to the specialist class. Like if you are doing a PE lesson that I put up, great, write it down. But if you're doing something active, like going for a walk, going for a run, going for a ride, you're eating a healthy meal, whatever it might be, skipping, write that down as well, because anything to do with health, well-being, exercise, PE, it's all these things that we want to hear about to make sure you guys are staying on track and enjoying yourself and staying healthy as well.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. So even think, for music, if there's a song that you've just discovered, write it down. Put it down the date you found it. Write down who it is. Art, it can be, discovering, finding ice and looking at this ice and looking at it artistically. For me, with the art, I want this time to you really to start thinking artistically. So
yes.
Start anything. So it's not so much about, I will be getting you to do things, but I really want you to start thinking artistically. So just jot things down. So,
absolutely. And this is going to be our first music. So if I was to write something down about what we're doing, my first music lesson is listening to Mr. B sing.
La la. I am very good.
That's shocking. All right, maybe I won't write that down. That is not a good introductory lesson. I'm sure that Miss Polly would not be happy to hear that. But these are the things. If you're doing things that are relating to the specialist classes, we want to hear about it. Share it with us. We are excited to hear that you're staying on track and you're enjoying the specialist classes. So we want this to be an enjoyable part of your online learning and something that you look forward to. Because I don't know about you, but when I was in school, art and PE were my favourite things that I loved doing, and I want to share that. So if you are doing something with any of the specialists that you're enjoying, make sure you write it down and share it with us, because that's what we get excited about.
So just on that too, in my little own personal videos, I've asked for journals. Like if you don't want to do the journal, then just have this. So yeah, don't think you have to do a journal, but if you want to, get a journal together, because I think, if you want to, with art, you can draw and it's all there. So put a journal together if you want, but if you don't, just fill out the calendar.
Yep, however you keep track.
Absolutely.
Now, what else do I have in my notes? Zoom meetings. Now, Zoom chats that we're going to be doing with you guys. So your classroom teacher will have Zoom sessions set up for you. All our specialist the four of us, we're going to drop into different Zoom meetings and have that chat with you as well. And we'll talk a little bit more about how that's going to work. But you guys will be seeing us. We will be jumping on and sharing, talking, asking questions and learning about what you guys have been up to. So that's another cool thing that we're going to be doing with
We'll
you.
be popping in and annoying you, and I'll be banging on tables like I normally do, and Mr. Rome will be kicking footballs.
I'll be doing something, absolutely. I'll be playing with my dog, I don't know. But the other part is, so we're doing YouTube lessons. So basically all of my lessons that I'll be doing are going to be on YouTube. And I'll talk to you guys a bit more about that when I get them uploaded. But it'll be the same sort of format as what I did last time. So once again, same with you. Yep. Once again, just keeping this as easy, as simple, and as enjoyable as we can, because we do know how stressful this can be and how many things for Classroom you have to do. And as we said, the main focus for specialists is to keep it as enjoyable as we can. So that's our hope for you guys, that you do enjoy it, you look forward to it, and you have fun with it. That's the main thing.
Can I quickly jump in, Dave?
No. Goodbye, Daniel. Goodbye.
So I wanted to quickly just on those lessons. If you want to adapt them to however you want, don't take all. Well, I don't know if I'm talking from Mr. Romer as well, but it doesn't have to be as literal as my lessons are.
Make it yours.
So if you got other ways you can go off with my lessons and they're just a spark for your creative joy, do that. Don't think you have to stay to exactly word for word for my lessons.
Awesome. Make it yours. Absolutely. Same thing applies to me. If you want to do some lesson that I do that suits you a bit better, doing it your way, do it your way. Have fun with it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome, guys. We'll be in touch. Have a good start to your online learning.
We'll be speaking to you soon.
See you guys.